Hi guys, it's Mrs. Hibbinger here. I'm getting ready to read chapter 24 of Monster Street, The Boy Who Cried Werewolf. Chapter 24 is called The Truth. As soon as you were born, your father began thinking about what kind of life you were going to have, Gramps said. He didn't want you to have to go through the same things he did. Always being hunted, always having to hide who you truly are. So he moved you and your mom out of here to the farm, set up a small lab in the basement, and began searching for a cure. A cure? Max thought, finding it hard to concentrate because of his new growling hunger. The old man nodded. He knew that silver repelled wolf blood, so he began a series of experiments based on that hypothesis. At first, he tinkered with simple interventions like making a silver zipper for his favorite hoodie and crafting a silver dagger that would restrain the beast within. But those were merely temporary suppressors. Your dad soon found a way to be rid of the wolf once and for all. Gramps reached into his overalls pocket and pulled out a small vial. A bright silver liquid glowed within it. Is that liquid silver? Max telepathized. Found the blueprints in the cellar, did you? Grammy interjected. When you drink this, the silver absorbs into your bloodstream and dissolves the wolf blood in your veins. He offered it to your Gramps and me, but wolf blood is all we've known our entire lives, and we've settled in our ways. Your father wanted you to have a choice. But how? How did he die? Gramps sighed and peered deep into Max's yellow eyes. One stormy night in October, Halloween, in fact, your father went into the forest to gather the last samples for his experiment. He needed pure wolf blood to run to his tests, and the wolves in the eastern forest had been helping him. But that same night, the hunters swarmed the forest to finish off the wolves. Your father died trying to protect them. They were the family too, you know. He was able to help lead quite a few of them safely before the hunters shot him. Max's head spun with questions. Was Mr. Haller the one who shot my father? No one knows whose gun that killed your father, Grammy said. But when Mr. Haller heard your house 2 nights ago, he tracked your paw prints into the forest with the intention of killing you. We knew he was on your trail, and we couldn't let him figure out that you were the beast, so we had to capture him and the girl last night while they were eating dinner. We couldn't risk him tracking your scent during the full moon or attacking them during one of your spells. So Jade knows everything? She does now, Grammy continued. We locked them both up in the cellar until the full moon passed just to be safe. Their dog, too. Don't worry, though. You can talk to Jade tomorrow morning after the sun comes up. She's still a bit in shock from the news that we're all werewolves. The good news is that she's doing everything that she can to convince her father to make peace with our kind. Grammy and I both agree that she can be trusted. Max thought of Jade, wondering what she was thinking at that very moment. He was thankful that she was trying to protect them, but he wondered whether she would still be his friend after the full moon had passed. You don't think Mr. Haller will still come after us once you release him? Just to be safe, we'll give him a healthy dose of your father's amnesia powder, Grammy said, holding up a clear plastic container filled with what looked like purple baking flour. Wouldn't be the first time that we've had to use it on him, Gramps added with a wink. But more important is this. Gramps held up a vial of liquid silver into the moonlight. It looked like it came from another world. Max stared at the potion. All he had to do was drink it, and he could wake up from this nightmare. Right then, Gramps cleared his throat, breaking Max's trance. Before you make your final decision, he said, it's important that you know that wolf blood can be more of a gift than a curse. You'll be able to do things other humans can only dream of. Max considered the possibilities. He could try it for the football team, the basketball team, and even track. Maybe he could get a college scholarship and play pro ball someday, but he would always have to hide his true identity. He looked down at his paws and then up at the bright candle in the sky. He thought of the hundreds of moons upon which he would have to keep his secret, and he wondered if it would all be worth it. It would be so easy to drink the potion and make the burden go away forever. Then he remembered the ache he had felt all his life, the ache of not knowing who his father was, of not having any sort of connection with him. He recalled how lonely and lost he had felt his entire life, and his decision became clear as day. I don't want to be cured, he communicated to Gramps and Grammy. The blood in my veins is all I have left of my dad. If being a werewolf makes me more like him, then that's what I want. Gramps and Grammy exchanged a surprised look. If that's your wish, boy, then we'll honor it, Grammy said. Just as always, know the cure is here if you ever change your mind. Max stepped toward Gramps. He took a vial of liquid into his palms and felt warm and alive. Without a second thought, he threw the vial to the ground and shattered it. The potion spilled, glowing eerily for a moment, then melted into the earth. I won't need it, Max smiled. This is who I am. Gramps beamed with pride. There is something else we wanted to give you, the old man said, reaching into his overalls pocket. It's a birthday present from your dad. He left it for you. Max squinted in confusion. What is it? Your father's silver compass, Gramps explained. It was his prized possession, a family heirloom passed down through generations of blood knights. My father gave it to me when I was your age, and I gave it to your father. Your dad called this his good luck charm. He always carried it with him, except on the night that he died. As he was leaving the house, he said he had a strange feeling, and he gave the compass to me to give to you should something happen to him. Max took the silver compass and turned it over. The inscription on the back read, For Max, on his 12th birthday, I'm always with you. Love, Dad. Max's heart overflowed with warmth. He was speechless. It was the first tangible gift he had ever received from his father. This is your birthday present, the best birthday present ever, Max thought, his fangs glimmering in the moonlight like tiny stars. He gazed down at the compass and then at Gramps and Granny. And, for the first time in his life, Max didn't feel so alone.